Hi guys! So today, I'm going to show you how to do a lash lift procedure. So whenever you do lash lift, the first thing that you need to do first is to check for eye conditions. You watch out for skin allergies and for people who have sensitive skin. Now, for some of you who don't know what lash lift is actually a procedure for lashes that's only done for permanent lashes. So it cannot be done for lashes that are eyelash extensions or temporary lashes. So this can only be done for permanent lashes. So a lash lift is a treatment rendered to your permanent lashes to give those lashes some kind of a flare or a curl, and this could last for about 4 to 6 weeks depending on how you do it. So let's start first with the lash lift supplies or the lash lift kit. So we will need your tape, your under eye tape. So you can use either the collagen Q10 or any other tape, eyelash tape that you have in your area. And then we will need your lash lift glue. So this is not the same as the glue that we use for eyelash extensions. So this is a temporary eyelash glue or lash lift glue. Then we will need the solutions 1 and the solution 2. The solution 1 is like your rebond solution. So this is the solution that lifts or that does the perming for the lashes. The solution 2, this is kind of like a neutralizer, a neutralizing agent. Then we will also need your keratin gel or your keratin liquid. Keratin is very important. So just like when we do rebond for the hair, after we do a rebond, if you don't get a keratin treatment for your hair, then your hair after the rebond without the keratin procedure, it will look kinda stiff. So with keratin, which we're going to use every after treatment, it softens your lashes right after the lash lift. Then we're going to need a tweezer. So any type of tweezer will do, but for me, I would want to use the slant or the curved one. You will need a cleansing solution. This is just to prep your lashes, your clients, remove the mascara, remove the eyeshadows and any makeup that they have right before the procedure. Then we're going to need cotton, swabs, micro brush, scissors, mascara wands, and your bowl with hot water in it. Oh, yeah, and before I forget, the silicone pads. So the silicone pads, it comes in 3 sizes. So you may want to check first which size you're going to use for your client, as not sizes are applicable to all clients. So there are 3 sizes again. We have the small, the medium, and the large. Okay, so now let's start with the lash lift procedure. So the first thing that you want to do is check if your client can be serviced with lash lift, because not all clients can be serviced. It really depends on the length of the lashes. So once you checked and it's all good, let's move on to the second step, which is to prep the lashes. So whenever you prep your client's lashes, what you really mean there is you cleanse and then you apply the tape and then you brush the lashes. So whenever you cleanse, what you're really doing there is you're removing excess makeup, you're removing eyeshadows, you're removing mascaras, and making sure that it's all good and ready. So let's try to cleanse using just a normal makeup remover. Then you need to apply the tape. pumasok. Okay lang. When you apply the tape, what you're really covering is the lower lashes. You don't want to mess with the lower lashes. The other side. Sige, tingin sa taas. Close your eyes. So now we have the tape. Next is to brush those lashes. So using micro brush, we need to make sure that it's all straightened out. All the tangles, it has to be straightened. So now we're done with the second step, which is prepping the lashes. The third step is when you apply the silicone pad close to the eyelids with the lash lift glue. So what I'm using now is the large silicone pad. So I'm going to apply glue at the back of this pad, and I'm going to apply it on our client's lashes. So when you apply the silicone pad, it has to be very close, the eyelids, making sure it's all stuck. So now we're ready. And you do the same on the other eye. Okay, so the next step is to stick the lashes part by part in our silicone pad. So if I may suggest, you may want to do it part by part, starting from the center. You don't want to apply the glue all the way from end to end, because you need to stick the lashes very carefully. So if you're going to stick the lash lift glue end to end right away, it'll just dry up fast. So using our tweezer, we're trying to push it and trying to stick it in the silicone pad. It has to look like this. So now we're slowly moving towards the other parts. Bear in mind that short hairs, normally it wouldn't go with the lash lift glue. And that's okay. The next thing is to apply the solution number 1, which is the firming solution. So whenever you apply the solution number 1, which is the lifting solution or the firming solution, you need to make sure, this is very important, you need to make sure when you apply it from root to middle only. Then you cover it with the wrap. And you apply hot compress. So this is lint-free wipe with hot water, kind of like a lukewarm water. Cover it. And there. Now, when you leave the solution number 1, you have to time it properly. So whenever you time it, it also depends on the thickness of your client's lashes. So since our client for today, she has very thick lashes, we're going to leave it for about 12 to 15 minutes. So it is important that you time separately both lashes. So here, timer started the moment we covered the eyes. And then do the same for the other eye. So again, since this is still solution number 1, you need to make sure when you apply the solution, it has to be from root to middle only. So cover it with compress. So while waiting for solution number 1, you need to make sure that you time it separately. Again, when you time it, timer depends on the thickness of your client's lashes. So if your client's lashes, just like the one that we have here with our model, her lashes is very thick, so we're going to leave solution number 1 for about 12 to 15 minutes. Okay, so first solution is done. So as you can see here, we still have about 1 minute on the other side. So we'll just focus on this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the first solution. So this wrapper, you can throw that away or you can just leave it there because you will be needing that later. So before we apply the second solution, you may want to remove the excess solution from the first one using your swab. So as you can see, there are lashes that was removed during the process. All you need to do is reapply glue and you stick it again. So now we're ready to apply the second solution. So for the second solution, it is important that you apply from tip to the root. So earlier, when we applied the first solution, it's critical that you only apply from root to middle. But for the second solution, it has to be up to the tip this time. Using the same wrap, cover it. This time, you don't need to add the hot compress. And all you need to do is just cover using the cloth or any cloth that you have. And again, it is important to time for another 15 minutes. Now let's move on to the second eye. Again, for the second eye, do the same. Cover it with a wrap. leave for another 15 minutes. Separate time. Alright, so we're done with the second solution. So what we're going to do is to just wait for this other eye. So for now, let's remove the wrap. Now this wrap, you can just throw it away. We're not going to use it anymore. And using the swab, we remove excess solution number 2, the neutralizing solution. And now, with our final step, using the micro brush, we'll apply the softener, or otherwise the keratin. So when you apply the keratin, all you need to do is just simply do this. I'm using the same keratin. So using the same keratin, you will now remove the silicone pad, removing excess glue, and make sure that it's all clean and tidy. There you go. Do the same with the other eye. So again, using the cotton or the swab, just remove the excess neutralizing agent. There you go. And using the last step, the final step, our keratin. This softens your lashes, making sure that it's not stiff. And you're also going to use this when you remove the silicone pad. The last step is to brush off the lashes. Welcome back, guys. So here it is, the end result. So I'll be clipping in some of the close-up pictures so that you'll see it here in the video. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and comment your questions down below. Take care. Bye.